Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome to 30 minutes of abs and core exercise in a Pilates style. Today we will be on the mat, so all you'll need is a mat and some water. We'll get started in about 10 seconds with a warm-up, move into our first plank of the day, do some abs and core exercise, and keep going. Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. Come to all fours on your mat. We'll do a few cat and cows to warm up the spine. So from all fours, exhale, push the mat away for the cat, round your back. Inhale, drop the stomach, look up towards the sky for the cow. Exhale, push the mat away for another cat. Inhale, drop the stomach, arch the back, look up towards the corners of the room for the cow. Awesome job. From here, we'll stretch out our abs by moving our hands to the top of the mat. Lean forward, let your pelvis touch the mat. High cobra, push the mat away, look up again towards the corners of your room. Take a couple breaths here. And then on the next exhale, push yourself up, back up to all fours. We'll open up our sides and stretch out our upper back. So raise your right arm up to the sky and then thread it underneath your left. Rest your right shoulder on the mat. Walk your left hand forward. Let all of the weight rest on your right shoulder. Your head also might be on the mat. On your next exhale, walk your hand back to center, push yourself back up to all fours. We'll do the same thing on the left side. So left hand, left arm opens up to the sky. And then take that left arm underneath the right armpit. Walk your right hand forward, resting all of your weight this time into your left shoulder. On your next exhale, right hand comes back to center, back to all fours. So we'll set up for our first plank. Every time we do a plank, we add on 1 second. So we're up to 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Let's start from all fours. And we'll get ready for either a straight arm plank or a forearm plank. So step your right foot back, left foot back, and let's get this plank going. All right, so I'm doing a straight arm plank, so that means my palms are flat on the mat. All 10 fingers are open and wide. My wrists are underneath my elbows, and my elbows are underneath my shoulders, making a straight line from my wrist to my shoulders. My shoulder blades are nice and wide. I'm looking down at the mat. Neck is neutral. I'm engaging my abs, sucking my navel in towards my spine, tightening my glutes.
Let's begin with a drum set.
My toes are curled under.
The snare should be crisp and the cymbals should ring. If they become harsh,
If you're doing a forearm plank, you can transition between the two. Forearm plank looks like this. Your forearms are supporting the majority of your weight. Your butt is in the same line with your shoulders. More than halfway through the plank. Remember, you can always drop to your knees if you need to. Don't forget to breathe. Great job. Keep this going. Only 30 more seconds left. Really suck that navel in towards your spine, creating a straight line from your butt to your shoulders. When you hear the countdown timer, that'll be 3 seconds left, and then we'll sit back into a child's pose. Less than 10 seconds. Great job. On that 2-minute and 19-second plank, sit back into a child's pose. We'll take a couple breaths here. Press the mat away. Shift your weight back towards your heels. And we'll get going on some abs and core exercises. So let's come back up to all fours. We'll do some bird dogs with knee drives. So come back up to all fours. Let me move forward a little bit. Let's extend the right leg back about hip height and left arm out in front of you. Really reach in both directions. And then we'll drive the right knee towards the left elbow, and we'll hold that for a second. Round your back, and then straighten both arm and leg again. So right leg is extended hip height, left arm is extended out in front of you. Reach, and then we'll drive the left elbow to the right knee again. And we'll do one more. So extend back out long. And on the next exhale, drive left elbow towards right knee. All right, let's place everything back down on the mat. Come back to all fours. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So extend the left leg back, right arm forward. Really reach in both directions. Drive the right elbow towards the left knee this time. Hold it for a second. And back out to the bird dog. Right arm reaches long, left leg is hip height reaching behind you. Another repetition. Right elbow towards left knee. Back out to bird dog. And then last time, right elbow to left knee. And then place everything back down on the mat. Come to all fours. We'll take one round of cat and cow. Great job. Let's flip around. We will be on our backs now. So let's roll down to the mat. Feet on the mat. Your knees are bent. Knees are about hip distance apart, maybe a little bit less wide. Your feet should kind of be under your knees. Place your arms down next to your sides, palms flat on the mat. Make sure your lower back is glued to the mat so there's no arch, it's flat. And we'll do a pelvic lift, and then we'll do one-legged pelvic lift. So first, make sure you have this position. Inhale. Then on the exhale, slowly lift your pelvis up towards the sky. As high as you can go. So you're making a diagonal line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. Inhale. Then on the next exhale, slowly lower each vertebrae down to the mat, bone by bone, until your lower back touches, then your pelvis touches. So let's add on here. Raise your right leg up to the sky, point your foot, take a nice big inhale. Then on the exhale, push your pelvis up, vertebrae by vertebrae, lifting off the mat until your pelvis is as high as you can go. Keep that right leg straight. Hold it up there for a few seconds. Then on your next exhale, slowly lower each vertebrae back down. When your pelvis touches the mat, your right foot comes back down. We'll do the same thing on the left side. So extend your left leg out long, take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, lift your pelvis up, vertebrae by vertebrae, leaving the mat. Point your foot, hold straight as long as you can. And then on your next exhale, slowly lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And when your pelvis touches the mat, your foot comes back down to the mat. Great job. So from here, we'll do 3 Pilates roll-ups. So extend your feet out longer in front of you. You're going to basically roll up from the position you're in. Raise your arms up to the sky. Have your palms face each other. Take a nice deep breath in. Then on the exhale, slowly peel yourself up. Continue to roll on up. And then when you come to seated, give yourself a nice hug. Grab the outside of your ankles, head between the knees. Then let's roll back down. So energize your arms, palms facing one another. Lower your shoulders and then slowly roll back, vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll do 2 more. Take a nice deep inhale, then on your exhale, peel up as slow and controlled as possible. Try not to use momentum like I just did there. Try and go as slow and controlled as you can. Give yourself a nice hug. Then let's roll on back. Energize the palms. Lower the shoulders. Tuck your pelvis. Roll down nice and slow and controlled. And then last one, take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, peel your pelvis up, your back up off the mat. And then for this last one, let's stay seated. We'll stay seated in this position here. So our feet are on the mat, our knees are bent. Let's do some twisting oblique exercises. Reach your arms in one direction. Reach, reach, reach as far as possible. Turn to one side and then extend that same side leg. Drill your heel forward, flex your foot. And on each exhale, try and turn a little bit further. Keep that leg nice and straight. So if it's down here, that's fine as long as it's straight. We don't want the leg to be bent. And then on your next exhale, come back to center, lower that foot down. And we will do the other side. So sit up nice and tall, roll your shoulders down and back. Reach your arms forward, energize your palms together. Then turn to the other direction this time. Extend that same side leg, flex your foot. Reach, twist, rotate. And then on the next exhale, come back to center. Lower that foot to the mat. Let's roll on down again. Let's do one pelvic lift to neutralize our spine. So feet a little less wide than your hips. Knees same. Inhale and then exhale, peel your pelvis up to that pelvic lift. And then on your next exhale, slowly lower it down. All right, great job. Next up, let's bring our feet together and knees together on the mat. So your ankles are touching, inner thighs are touching, knees are touching. And then let's take an inhale, and then on the exhale, lift your legs to tabletop. So tabletop means you should have a straight line from your knees to your hips. All arms are still on the mat. Let's curl our head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Extend. You can keep your legs in tabletop, extend them to straight up or 90 or 45 degrees. And we'll do Pilates 100. So raise your arms and your palms slightly off the mat. Stretch your legs however they are, and let's pump your arms at your sides. We'll do 100 of these. I'll count. We're already at 10. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, and exhale. 30. Inhale, exhale. 40. Inhale, exhale. 50. Inhale, exhale. 60. Inhale, exhale. 70. Inhale, exhale. 80. Inhale, exhale. 90. Inhale, exhale. 100. Great job. Bring your knees into your chest. Grab the tops of your knees and then rock your pelvis side to side. You could also turn your head left and right. Awesome job. Let's come back to tabletop. So bring your knees together and your feet together again. Knees and feet are touching. This time, let's curl our head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Place your hands behind your head, interlock your fingers, and we'll do crisscross. So extend your right leg out just above hip height, curl up even higher. Take your right armpit, reach it towards your left knee. Hold that for 3, 2, 1. Then we'll switch over to the other side. Left leg extends, right knee comes in, left armpit to right knee, and then let's switch. So really try and reach your armpit towards your knee versus your elbow towards your knee. Your elbows are nice and wide. You can barely see them in your peripheral vision. And we'll do one more. Great job. Let's bring our knees into our chest. Lower your head. Rock your knees from side to side. Turn your head left and right. All right, let's do a couple of side planks. So from this position, we can roll onto our right side. Right forearm on the mat. Either stack your legs on top of one another or have your right leg underneath your hips. So let's stack our legs if we're going that route. Lift your hips up to the sky. Lift your left arm up to the sky, and we'll pulse our hips up 5 times. 1, 2, 3. On the last one, we'll hold it up. 5. Lift your left leg up. 3, 2, 1. Lower your left leg. Lower your right hip. Let's flip over and do the same thing on the left side. So left arm side plank. Left forearm supporting most of the weight. Legs are stacked one on top of one another, or left leg is underneath the hips. All right, let's lift our hips up to the sky. Right arm up to the sky. Pulse our hips up for 5, 4, 3. On the last one, hold it up. Hold it up. Raise your right leg up. 3, 2, 1. Lower your leg. Lower your hips. Awesome job. Let's come to on our stomach, and let's take a quick child's pose. All right. Let's come to lying on our stomach. We'll do some exercises on our stomachs. So let's lie flat on the mat, push your pelvis down, scoop your abs up. Let me just open up these doors here so I have some more room. All right. So push your pelvis down, scoop your abs up. So there should be a small space between your pelvis and your ribs on the mat. And really engage your abs here. Have your hands next to your chest area. Lift slightly up. Forearms rest on the mat. So let me rephrase that. Your elbows are next to your chest area. Your hands are out in front of you. Glue your legs together. And what we'll do is we'll kick our foot to our butt 2 times on each side. So kick, kick, and then kick, kick on the left, kick, kick on the right. Make sure you're looking forward and that you're pressing your pelvis down and you're still engaging your abs here. We'll do 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and then 1 more on the left. Great job. From here, come all the way down to the mat. Place your palms on the mat and then place your forehead on your palms. So your palms are resting on top of one another and then your forehead's resting on top of that. Press your pelvis down, scoop your abs up again. Glue your legs together and then just lift the top of your chest and back off the mat just a couple of inches. And then try and extend out. So pulsing out, out. So it doesn't matter how high you go here, it's just about how far you extend out. Remember to engage your abs here, keep your legs glued together. We'll do 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest your head on the mat. Up next, we'll do some Supermans with our legs as well. So extend your arms out to a Y, and then your legs make a V. So your body is making an X. And then push your pelvis down, scoop your abs up, and then let's lift all of our limbs off the mat. Just a couple inches off the mat, really reach in all 4 directions and then put everything back down. We'll do 4 more. Lift everything up, really reach really far. Engage your abs and then put everything back down. 3 more. Everything comes back down, take a breath. On the next exhale, lift everything back up. 2 more. Exhale, inhale, and on the next exhale, lift everything for the last one and hold it here for a few seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's flip on over for our last mat exercise, and then we will get into our last plank of the day. Flip on over. Palms down by your side, glue your legs together, extend your legs up as straight as they can. We'll do some leg lifts and lowers, so make sure your legs are as straight as possible. It doesn't matter their height. Lower back is glued to the mat. Inhale, lower just 1 inch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower just 1 inch. Exhale, lift. We'll do 4 more. Inhale, lower 1 inch. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock your pelvis from side to side. Turn your head left and right. And then let's flip on over and get ready for our last plank of the day. After that, we'll do a cool down and then we will be done. All right, so let's come to all fours. This plank is for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So let's get ready, all fours. Extend your right leg back, left leg back. Start up that plank, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Either straight arm or forearm plank, and remember you can always drop to your knees if you need a quick break. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and each time we add a second. So we started at a minute. So from 1 minute to 2 minutes, that was 60 planks. And then another 20. So we did 80 planks since we've been starting this challenge. Really engage your abs here. So if someone were to try and tip you over, push you over, they would not be able to, because all of your muscles are really engaged. Take some nice deep breaths, focus on your breathing, it helps pass the time. Way over halfway done. Less than a minute. Engage your glutes. "30 seconds left. After this, we will take a child's pose and start our cool down. I'm starting to shake. That's a good sign. Good sign that I'm doing something. Last 10. Great job. Sit back into that child's pose. You earned it. Walk your hands to one side of the mat. Back to center. And then walk your hands over to the other side of the mat. And back to center. Let's come to all fours. Walk your hands forward, drop your pelvis to the mat, high cobra. Look up towards the corners of your room. You can also pop up to your toes and twist. On your next exhale, come back to all fours. We'll do 2 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop your stomach for the cow, look up. Exhale, push the mat away for the cat. Cow. And then cats. Great job. Let's lift our hips up into a downward facing dog. Pedal our feet out. One at a time. All right, let's come back to all fours. Do a couple of side body stretches. So come to sitting cross-legged. Lift your arms up to the sky. Let your left arm fall to the mat. Left forearm. Then bend over to the left. looking up at your right hand. Come back to center. Both arms up. Right arm, right hand, right arm falls to the mat as you bend to the right. Come back to center. Take one deep breath in. Let it all go. Great job today. That was 30 minutes of abs and core exercise. We are live every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like the video, please subscribe and have a great rest of the day. Thank you.